There comes a point in your life when who you are no longer fits where you're going, and you just begin to feel very uneasy, like things can be better than this. See, I know that feeling. And if you ignore that feeling, you might just be stuck for the rest of your life. So up until 2019, I was working in the admin space. PA, secretary, executive secretary, that was like my job description. And that was my identity. But in 2020, I made a decision that changed everything. I stepped into digital media. No roadmap, no guarantees, just a decision that stemmed from my desire for a better life and a better experience. So that's the short story of how I switched my career path. And today, that decision has led me here. Personal branding strategies, ghostwriting agency founder, over 40k social media following, several awards and recognition, and several money made in dollars. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Reinvention is not a moment. It's a process that takes time and takes effort. I documented the entire process and my learnings in my memoir, my first book, Damn You Boss, I Quit. It is linked in the description section. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to reinvent your life in 90 days. And the mistake most people make in the first 30 days is the reason they never complete the process of reinvention. So let me simplify this for you. Reinvention is not about becoming someone else. It's actually about becoming whom you have been avoiding, the real you, the real path that was designed for you to walk in. And if you follow the process I'm about to share in this video, in 90 days, you can change the direction of your life, reposition yourself, and start attracting new opportunities. But first, let's talk about why reinvention is even necessary in the first place. So most people don't reinvent because they are comfortable, even when they are unhappy with where they are or what they do. Maybe the job they do does not give them satisfaction or fulfillment, but they have just learned to play along and to stay stuck in that job for different reasons. Sometimes it's the fear of the unknown. If I quit this job, what will I do? But here is the reality. In 2026, the world is changing fast. With artificial intelligence in the picture, skills are becoming quickly outdated. Industries are evolving and opportunities are shifting and changing. And sometimes the identity that got you here can no longer take you where you know God wants you to be, or where you know you want to be yourself. Examples of reinvention would be a corporate employee becoming a content creator, a freelancer becoming a business owner, a shy professional, or an introvert like myself becoming a thought leader, someone stuck in their industry pivoting to a new one like I did in 2020. So let me ask you, what part of your current identity feels outdated? What you answer to this question alone can change the trajectory of your life. So pause this video and answer that question sincerely before we continue. If you have done that, now let's get into the real part of this video. How do you actually reinvent yourself? So here is a 90-day reinvention framework you can use to transform your life in record time. Step 1. Define your new identity. And you can do this in day 1 to day 10. You can't reinvent what you have not defined. This first step is the internal work that sets the stage for everything external that will follow. So ask yourself, who do you want to become? What do you want to be known for? What problem do you want to solve for your audience? And please know that it's okay not to have all the answers yet. Some of the clarity you need will come as you move forward. When I started, for example, I didn't get it perfectly too. Let me give you a gist. I started as an agency founder, then I moved to being a business coach, and then I narrowed down to being a freelance coach before I finally found the clarity that I work with now. So clarity does not come before movement. Clarity comes from movement. That's one of my favorite quotes. So are you waiting to be clear before you start, or you are starting so you can become clear? My advice is do not wait to have all the answers before you move forward. Step number 2, align your profile. And you can do this in day 10 to day 20. Now that you have a little picture of what you want to metamorphose into, you need to start building the blocks. And your profile or your digital footprint is your first impression. So if you are reinventing, your profile must reflect your new direction, not your whole direction. So you want to focus on three things. Number one, your headline, what you want to be known for. Your bio or your about section, who you help and how do you help them. And then your visuals, it must be clean, clear, and aligned with the direction you're going. And you don't need perfection. All you need is direction. Step number three, clean up your digital presence. You can do this between day 20 to day 30. And this is where most people hesitate, and it can be very dangerous. So now that you are reinventing, you need to archive irrelevant content, remove confusing signals, and align your messaging with where you're going now. Because if your page says 5 different things, when people land on your profile, they would understand nothing. So this process also includes clearing up every post or picture that you have shared before that no longer reflects who you are and where you are going. Maybe a past relationship, maybe something silly you were doing. You don't want anything silly you have ever posted working against you now or later in the future. So you better trash them now. Now, the next step is where the real transformation begins. Step number 4, start creating content. This is going to be day 30 to day 75, 45 days. This is the engine of digital reinvention. Content does 3 things for you. Number 1, it reinforces your new identity. It attracts the right audience. Then it builds your authority over time. But here is the key. You don't need to sound perfect or to sound like an authority yet. All you need to do is to sound clear. So start with your journey, what you're learning along the way, and then your perspective to life and to things. I want you to remember every post is a signal of who you're becoming. So you must be very intentional about what you share from now on that you're reinventing. A quick way to review your online activity is to ask yourself, if someone reads my last 5 posts, what identity will they assign to me? Now to the final step in the reinvention process, step 5, reinforce through repetition, day 75 to day 90. Reinvention is not achieved with one post, it is achieved with repetition. You must consistently show up, communicate your message, and reinforce your positioning, because people don't remember things once. So you want to show up over and over again, because people remember patterns that are repeated over time. Like they always say, repetition is the mother of knowledge. And if I may have this, build relationships. Relationships are the vehicle that can transport you or connect you to the result that you desire. So you just don't want to be posting, you want to be engaging, you want to be commenting, and you want to start conversations in the comment section and in the DM. Because opportunities don't come from content alone, they come from connection. These 5 steps will no doubt set you on the path to the new identity and the life that you want to create. And as we wrap up this conversation, I want to leave you with this in this video. You do not need 5 years to reinvent your life. You need, number 1, a decision. Number 2, a direction. And then number 3, consistent action along that path. Because the person you want to become is on the other side of action. So here is your action plan so that you don't just consume information without executing. Write this down. In the next 90 days, I would have become ABC. You fill in the blank by yourself. And start acting like that person that you want to become beginning from today. And if you want help building a personal brand that supports your reinvention, the new idea and the new person you want to, position as, hit the subscribe button, because that is what this channel is all about. And if you want to read more about my own journey, my career transition journey, my memoir, The Damn You Boss, I Quit, is linked in the description section. Click on it and you could get a copy for yourself. And if you're a founder or an executive, you probably don't have time for all of the work that is required to build a personal brand online, especially on LinkedIn. And we can help you with that. All you need to do is check my profile, send me a mail, and we will be glad to help you translate your experience and achievements to a strong digital footprint. Thank you for watching this video up until this point. If you learned something from this video, let me know in the comment section. And if this video was valuable, like this video, share this video again. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that every time I record a video like this, you will be the first to be notified. I'll see you in my next video. But in the meantime, Stay legendary.
All of the meaning, yeah, don't